still got that fuego.
Go ahead, you open it this time. I opened it last time.
Okay.
Mr. Firefighter in any other state.
You just see Boulder City Firefighter. All right. Welcome everybody to the podcast. This is Midnight Nation. Of course, you got Juology, you got me, Gandhi. This is going to be another podcast with just us rambling on. Enjoy. Just sit back, guys.
At a Denny's. You forgot to mention.
Oh yeah, we're at Denny's today, and we're still waiting on our food. So if you hear a lot of sipping and crunching and munching, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear it in the comments.
They ain't gonna hear anything. We can edit it out.
They're just gonna hear the fork and knife hit. No.
It's funny. It looks like you're having a hard time waking up here this morning. He's like, I needed a coffee.
Nah, I mean, dude, no. I woke up at 7 and I had to do something. Literally just been in bed, just like, I can't get up. I'm gonna just close my eyes another 10 minutes. 8 o'clock, I'm like, shit, it's 8 o'clock. All right, let me just roll over and then get up. I roll over, it's 9 o'clock.
Roll over, it's 9 o'clock. Wow, he's like, yeah, you may want to take a 9. Oh,
I blinked and it was 10. I was like, okay, I gotta get up.
Man, I gotta go register my truck today.
Oh my god. I did my bike. I just registered my bike. God, that was a fucking hassle.
I'm going to the kiosk machine. I said, I ain't going to the DMV.
Can't you do it online though? Or yeah, you can do it online.
How do you get your tags?
They mail it to you.
I'd rather just go and just do it out in the kiosk.
Hey,
I gotta wait. At least he'll be on after today.
I mean, yeah, my bike is in the mechanic shop, so even if I drove it around.
What happened to your bike?
Dude.
Yeah, I said that when you said mechanic shop thing, I was like, what, where's your bike?
Dude,
okay.
Was
it vehicle?
You know when it was like raining like two months ago, like heavy rain?
I'm just waiting on the mashed potatoes, okay?
Thank you.
Alright, you're welcome.
You know how it was like heavy raining like 2 months ago? You know, during springtime, you know, we get like, or the end of winter time, we get a lot of rain.
Yeah, I know what day you're talking about.
Yeah, when I was still working at the puppy store. But like, I was going for lunch and I was like, okay, it was still downpouring and I throttled, like I pushed the throttle a little bit too much and I just slipped and just fell on my lap. Heavy. Literally, I was rolling on the side of the street and nobody stopped and like got out the car to help me up. Nope. And I'm on the west side of town.
Well, that's your first issue.
Right. And I'm just like, bro, I'm rolling. Literally, just one dude who was walking by, he's like, you good? I was just like, nah. He was like, damn, that's crazy. And sat down at the bus stop. I was like 2 feet away from me.
Do I need 911 to call?
Oh, you're not even going to ask if I need like 911 or nothing. I just told you I'm not good.
That's crazy.
Like my shoulders coming. I went to work and they were just like, because I had my jacket on, they were just like, what happened to your shoulder? Why is it all scratched up? I was like, I fell. They were like, damn, that's crazy. Everybody just got on the computer. I was just like, nobody gives a fuck about me. Damn, hurtful as hell.
That's Nevada for you.
No, but I do want to pick your brain up this day. During COVID, we did have low-key of a whack-ass set of games that came.
Oh, yeah.
We had a lot of whack-ass games. I know everybody knows that. COVID is basically over for at least us. I don't know about you guys in the other states. In California, that's where everybody's producing and publishing, so they're done anyway.
Yeah.
Do you really think these next set of games are going to be lit or trash? Because you played Horizon Forbidden West. How was that?
It was okay.
It was okay.
I think it could have been better. It wasn't horrible, but it was definitely okay. That Last of Us 2 that came out like 2020, mid of all of it, was horrible. I hated that game so much.
Last of Us 2?
Last of Us Part 2. I felt like they just crammed the whole storyline in there, and I think because they were trying to rush it, they focused on just looping it over and over, and
personally, I wasn't even a fan of the series anyway.
No, I liked the first one.
I know the game was cool. Everybody said the game was amazing. I'm just one of those, like, it just wasn't pleasing to me. I was just like, whatever. But like, And what else? But they did God of War excellent though.
That's everybody's argument is God of War, right?
God of War was excellent though.
There's a few games that dropped. Tiny Tina they just dropped. They made that during the entire time, and that came out pretty good.
It was really good. Okay,
That
so
season came out pretty
the
good.
this list of games are going to be pretty lit. You think?
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot of games announced. There's been a few, and there's been like no initial release date. It's just holiday, so
The holidays.
there are like 3 games they have announced. It has potential if they do it right.
Potential. Personally,
Hit or miss.
When they announced Kingdom Hearts 4, I told myself not to get my hopes up because that'll come in next decade from now.
Yeah.
That's how the Kingdom Hearts game worked. And I hate Pokemon because I love Digimon, and that game's coming in.
Thank you.
And I don't know how many people actually know about this, but your boy is a weeb, and I'm ready for like the Japanese games to come out.
So did you get Ghostwire then? Tokyo Ghostwire?
Fuck no, I'm not that good of a gamer.
I got it. Haven't played it though. Might touch it up tonight. Who knows? But maybe not because the draft is on tonight. So I might watch the NFL draft.
Watch the draft. Watch the
He's a
draft,
watch.
my guy. The game can wait a second.
That's a better option, huh?
And Fortnite now becoming boots on the ground. That is. Do you think people are going to start playing it? Do you think it's coming back?
I don't know if it's coming back, but I haven't played it yet. I used to play. I got tired of it because of the building stuff. That's why I stopped playing. Was because building. I don't know. I haven't had them, I guess, motivation to even try it again since it. So I don't know. I think there's some people.
Will Smith is there and Chris Rock is slapping the fuck out of him. So it was just a G.I. Jane joke, my guy.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I haven't found. I don't know. I just can't figure.
You haven't
I can't
figured
do
it
it.
out? What are you playing right now, though? What are you playing right now, and who are you playing with?
There's this maze horror game actually that me, T-Bone, and Warden were playing, which is Tyler and Orion. You gotta go in this maze, whatever, and solve these puzzles, and it ends up leading to like a horror game. There's like shadows running around, so little jump scares.
I'm already done off of that. I'm not even watching the videos.
It's a pretty good game. It is. But only half of it's done, so when we beat it, you gotta wait for the next update. I'm like, fuck. So
Damn.
there's like a whole nother story you haven't. It's a good game, but it's got us good a few times on those jump scares.
I bet. Fuck you. And of course we're this is a podcast. We're talking about games. The PS Plus Pass. You have the PlayStation. How is that for you? Like, how do you feel about that? Like, Xbox has built a monopoly against PlayStation. I personally don't fond the idea of that, but how's PlayStation? How's the setup on PlayStation?
It's not installed yet, so you can't purchase it yet. But I think the idea is okay, but I think they only try to do it to compete with Xbox, which I didn't think they need to do. Because I think the games on the PlayStation are still better than the Xbox, even with that Game Pass they have.
Okay.
Like most of the games you get that are exclusive-wise are way better. I've been on the PC a lot too. And there's a lot of games on the PC.
Oh well, yeah, because everybody's playing PC.
You know,
It's a master race and all. But like the future for me, the future of like consoles. Like I already see it. Microsoft is just going to take over. Is just going to take over.
Yeah, probably.
And like, how many studios is now under Microsoft's belt that they just again? That's a good on consumers for now, but in the future, all those like publishers and all those those companies are just. Activision is going to be even worse than how it is now. There's new management, new people working on
Activision's horrible.
Black Ops 3 was the last good game they made.
Do you think it was Black Ops 3?
I think Black Ops 3 was the last decent game they made.
I'll take that terminology. Decent.
Decent. It was the last decent. It was the last game it was playable,
Yeah.
and you could have fun.
Yep.
Ghost was good. Ghost was fun. Everybody enjoyed. Everybody laughed at Ghost. Nobody played fucking, what was it? That one after Ghost.
Advanced Warfare,
Advanced
Infinite Warfare, the two futuristic ones.
That was complete shitty. So,
You know, I played every COD. There's only one COD I missed a few actually after like Advanced Warfare. Because after Ghost, I was like, okay, it's aight. And then I went to Advanced Warfare. I was like, all right, I don't know what happened here.
right.
So after that, like Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, the Modern Warfare they dropped. I missed all four of those. Like,
I haven't even touched Black Ops 4. Black
all
Ops 3
four.
I played mostly because zombies was really fun to me. I loved it.
yeah.
But Activision's dark. I don't even play Destiny, my guy.
Neither do I.
Destiny was such a good game. It's such a good game. Or was. It was. My God.
I thought Destiny was overrated. That's why I played it a little bit. I wasn't a fan of it.
It's one of those games that you need your fire team at all times
Yeah.
to have fun. Otherwise, you're just like playing on your own and you're just like, alright. Good game.
Good game.
Right. Alright, pretty much. Fucking, I did see a trend that was going on lately. League is coming back.
Yeah.
League is making a comeback.
Yeah.
You think anybody's gonna play it? Like on our team?
It'll be Sunshine. Sunshine will play because he plays it right now, so he likes that game. I used to give it a shot back in the day. It was okay at the time. And then it went
Back
through
in the day, as in like 2010-ish?
like 4 years ago, yeah.
Oh, the top, when it was toxic as hell?
Yep.
The height of toxicity? My goodness. I don't know. I've been, because my family wants to play it and I try to make family time, they're playing it. I've been touching up on it.
Yeah, I've been touching
I'm
on.
touching up. I'm a pretty good, player right now. My KD is pretty negative, but it's alright. There's a good .99.
.99. You're almost there for every
I'm right
death
there.
you get.
I'm
You
right
one
there.
kill almost.
Right. I possibly can get the kill.
Impossible.
But I do believe like that's a game that's coming up, and we might have to put our eye on it. Also, this mashed potato tastes like shit. Oh my god.
Mashed potatoes from Denny's don't taste good.
This is the first time I had a negative review about mashed. I'm not eating that shit.
Jeez, I mean,
The broccoli though, I'm eating broccoli right now. The bust.
another game that's got some hype. That Breath of the Wild Part 2. I know you've been seeing that. They've been everywhere. Everywhere.
Breath of the Wild. I like the trailer on TikTok. I was on TikTok. I saw the ad for it. I liked it. That's every single one of my ads on TikTok now. It's just Breath of the Wild. I'm just, bro. I don't even like Legend of Zelda that much.
Neither do I.
Like I watch other people play it just so I know so I can be caught up in the memes. That's it.
Yeah. I rarely ever. I played that once so long ago.
Well, I think I played I attempted to play the Minish Cap. I didn't get past the tutorial because I couldn't understand what they wanted from me.
The tutorial.
I didn't know what they wanted from me, so I just stopped. But then again, I didn't know how to read. Well,
Maybe. Hogwarts Legacy's another one too.
Hogwarts. I'll buy that game.
You'll buy that?
I'm a big nerd. I'm a big Harry Potter. Since the new Harry Potter, quote unquote Harry Potter movie is going on, I forgot the name. The Beast things, something Beast. I'm watching that movie for sure. When if they did as well as they did on the Star Wars game, that's the story Star Wars game.
Which one?
The new Star Wars. What is it called?
Fallen Order?
Fallen Order. If they do that as good as that, I'm in. I'm in. If they do it at an RPG style,
Fallen
if
Order
it's
was
good,
He's in.
fucking mint.
He said, I'll do it. That's good. It's Fallen
That'll be
Order.
my first upload right there.
Yeah.
That'll be my first. Alright guys, here we go. And it'll just be me like nerding out.
Fallen Order was good. Very well. I liked it. I beat it like in 4 days.
I remember like seeing so many people making memes out of that game though. Everybody who was live streaming it, they did the little tidbits.
Yeah.
Darth Vader, like when you first meet Darth Vader and you're about to fight him, like he's just like yeet.
Yeah. Nobody wants to fight that guy.
Hey, my guy, that dude was strong as fuck.
Did you play the Lego Star Wars yet? The one that just dropped like 2 weeks ago?
No, bro. I'm not playing it for one reason. Or getting it. You know the pod racing menu? On the original game, I've never finished it.
And it's in there, too. It's back.
And I saw 3 guys complaining about how long they've been in the pod race gaming and they still can't find the last guy to kill. And they have like over 800 million like the coins. And I'm just like, nope, because I had the same problem back in the day. I am not reliving this trauma.
He said that was the PS2 days. He's real long time ago.
I'm not reliving that trauma, man.
Nah, you refuse.
I refuse.
Listen. How about Kirby or Elden Ring? Did you get any of those yet?
Okay, Elden Ring, I want to get it, but I'm not going to get it because I know I don't have the patience or the time to play it. Because it's a quote-unquote rage game. It's a learning curve that you have to learn every single time. I don't have the time for that. Like, the fastest person to finish Elden Ring, like, well, not even fast, it's just a game, just one walkthrough will take about, like, a week.
Did you see the fastest guy that did it? Because he used some wall glitch. It was like 7 minutes.
Nah. See, but that's like glitching the game. I'm talking about like actually playing it through, like actually like learning the bosses for the first time. That's like a week, 2.5 weeks worth of just gaming.
I know one of our former members who played. He said he got to the first boss and hasn't touched it since.
Dude, when Dark Souls first came out, I didn't understand the concept of these games. I didn't understand it. I didn't know what was going on. So that was,
Get you mad?
Like that was YouTube like building up. Nobody. It was you trusted IGN and Machinima. That's it. Those are the only 2 people you trusted.
I don't even trust IGN now. They gave The Last of Us a 10 out of 10. Part 2. They gave that a 10 out of 10.
You got to remember, they're corporations. They got to support the LGBTQ plus. All right. They can't. They weren't allowed. They as a company they weren't even allowed to give it a 2.
That game was not worth more than a 7 in my opinion.
Controversially, if I would get canceled for this, it was just like they just pushed the lesbian shit way too hard. I'm just like, bro. Like,
Oh, they did. No, they did.
Like,
They did that in the beginning with the entire way through, actually.
I was just like, bro, like, it's not that serious. I mean, there's games that does like the LGBT plus community good, like Life is Strange.
Oh, they did that great. That game was good. Life is Strange was alright.
Life is Strange is such a good Telltale. Was it a Telltale game?
I'd say so. I'd classify it pretty close to
it's
that.
a Telltale game. It was such a good game, and it had a character. It was so happens to be gay and Asian. That's 2 minorities right there. And that's how you do a good. That's how you do stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You don't just, hey, this character is gay for no reason, and she's gay. I want you to remember she's gay.
Yep.
She's gay.
And to make sure you remember, we're going to put it every 10 minutes in the cutscene.
Every voice line. No, dude.
I think that's part of the reasons why I think the game was bad, too. It's because they literally... I think they pushed that so much. It took from the actual Last of Us, like, when Ellie was younger with Joel.
Because there wasn't much... Obviously, there was no need for any sexual tension between anything. It was just 2 people who were surviving. This one is just like, okay, now we're surviving. Let's make love. That's not what the game we know was about.
And they're making a TV series, which is supposed to release next year. What do you think about that? It is supposed to release
I'm giving Julian... You guys don't see... I'm giving Julian the dumbest look. Okay.
I'm gonna watch it still, but
It's just another Walking Dead series.
that's what I was thinking too. They just wrapped that up too. The Walking Dead. They just made the final episode.
But they're making a second series.
Yeah, something new like that. Yeah, they're making
Like
something
it
new.
was not. It was just like, oh, it's a bunch of kids who like, oh, of course they're prospering in the zombie land, and now they're
Yeah.
doing whatever. Like they're doing. It's like, you know how Lost went for way too long.
Yeah.
Last of Us is already been ruined. If this is their way to make it up, they better have some good ass writers.
Good ass writers.
They have to actually like care for the story. I don't see that.
I'm not a fan of their character selection. Who's even playing the roles?
I haven't even seen it. I have not seen it.
Just don't look at it. Don't even bother looking.
Look, the last time I even looked at a cast was the Super Mario movie,
He's in the Super Mario movie.
where Chris Pratt is supposed to play Mario.
Yeah. You know, it's bad. I would not recommend it at all.
Which actually, no, leads me to another thing, because we're still talking about the Last of Us 2. Do you think they're going to keep pushing that community onto games right now? Because Disney as a general, like, they're doing that. Like, there's of course like a couple characters that's always gay or trans or something. Do you think that's going to happen in like every single video game where somebody's at least gay and they're going to push it on?
I think it depends on which game it is. I think Call of Duty they could easily do. All they gotta do is make a character like that, and there you go. There's a playable character. Yeah, I'd say so. I think they're gonna try to push that on a lot of these games. Unless they physically are not able to, they'll come up with something like they did with SpongeBob, where they tried to say he was gay or something after.
That shit is stupid.
Exactly.
I totally forgot about it. SpongeBob is gay. The dude took out a whale to prom. And he is not, and he's been chasing after Sandy on the low. SpongeBob's gay?
Yeah, I don't know. They're weird.
Alright.
Very weird. I don't know. I know like I'm trying to think, like Horizon Zero Dawn, the game felt normal. It didn't feel like they added additional characters or anything like to add it in. It felt like you were just playing the story from the first game, continuing on.
But see, I thought like that's what I like in the game, where they literally not a lot has changed,
Yeah.
and the story continues. You know how the Assassin's Creed games, though they did add like a tiny feature, it wasn't like detrimental to the game. Mm-hmm. Like from Assassin's Creed 1 to Assassin's Creed 2, it was just a continuation.
Yeah.
Right, and then there was where you're playing Ezio, and then there was the Civil War one, mm-hmm. The Black Flag. Now Black Flag changed the game a lot.
Yeah.
They added sea battles. Then they went heavily into combat with Syndicate, because you got the stealth, the range.
Yep.
Yeah, right. Then with that, like now they went, Valhalla. Let's skip to Valhalla. We're mainly focusing on combat.
Mm-hmm.
Stealth kills are almost impossible. If you're trying to stealth kill the boss, that was like the main focus of Assassin's Creed 1, where you were playing as, I forgot the dude's name, but you were going to different, parts of the map trying to stay in stealth mode and just kill the boss and leave.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, I'm gonna walk through the front door, kill everybody, fight the boss who's probably 15 levels above me,
And walk right out the back.
and then walk right out the front door again.
That's funny.
And if the game allows me, look, there's a shortcut to leave that you could have taken, but we just said no.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Forbidden West was very similar. It just continued on with the storyline, and they're going to make a part 3 on top of that.
I think that's good though.
The way it ended, part 3.
But like in the story, did you like the story that continued?
The story's fantastic. That's the reason I bought the game, was for the story.
Okay.
That's the reason I buy most of my games, because of the story. That's why I bought The Last of Us, was because of the original story. Yeah, that's 95% of my games I buy. There's some games I just buy the bullshit on, obviously. Like Rainbow Six, Call of Duty.
There's nothing there other than to shoot.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Recycle maps.
You buy Call of Duty for the campaign?
Yeah, right?
Nah, dude, I play it for the campaign. It's really good. You should play it.
Nah, I usually buy them for the zombies, but even then it's just recycled shit they're adding on with new characters and stuff, and it's like, I don't know how
That's
I feel
why I
about
like
it.
Black Ops 3 though. Because like it was continuing on a story. If you did like, you went out your way to try to figure it out, the puzzles, which everybody went to IGN, figured out the puzzles there. Well, that's what it was for me.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I'm not really like, I can feel I'm only like, I said it before, I'm retiring off games only because there isn't a lot of good games coming out. Like, I don't really have that motivation. There's not a lot of games. Forbidden West, if I had the PlayStation, I would have bought it. But
there's a lot of good story games. It's just they don't want to continue them. That's crazy.
it's just a one game and that's it. And if
Yeah,
then
like
it's-
Days Gone, they did that with that too. That was a fantastic one. With
know
the
how
motorcycle
Subnautica-
riding, that was way different than anything.
Imagine, okay, like Subnautica, how they released it, that was up to them. They made a lot of money off of it. That's cool. But imagine if they let you play the beta, and then they just released the full game.
Yeah.
Like that, because by the time the full game came out and they started charging people the full price, everybody already knew what happened. Markiplier finished the game before it fully became published. And then they came out with the second game, the deep dive. Nobody's really playing it. I mean, people are playing it, but nobody really gives a shit. Because there was just like the whole thing's done anyway. So like, and then I know we're in the era of like people are trying to like horror games are coming back, and like everybody's always like, oh, is there a hidden mystery? Like that's what everybody's chasing after.
Yeah.
And now there's I don't know. And there's also, how Hello Neighbor, they, everybody's making their theories. Oh, is he satanic? This or that, da 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 da. And then they just completely changed their script, even though, like, if you put that in a book, you made book 1 this way, and then book 2 just says literally the reverse.
Yeah.
That's bad writing, my guy. So, if it continues on like this, video games is just going to be, it's going to be ass, man.
Yeah.
Right, we had the rise of indie creators too, like Hollow Knight. Can we talk about Hollow Knight for a second? Everybody talked about it. Hollow Knight, my guy, probably the best side-scrolling game I've played compared to like
This is probably the best.
side-scroller. Like Shovel Knight was cool, I loved it. Hollow Knight, my guy, that was a AAA status game right there.
Yeah.
That was a AAA status. What was something in Ori? Have you played it?
Ori and the Blind Forest.
There you go.
There's a few of those games.
Those are pretty good.
Yeah, they're not bad.
And they're like they started off as an indie, I believe, if I'm correct. I probably
think
am
so.
wrong. But like the rise of our new indie gamers or indie creators are cool. Do you think that those are going to be mainstream? The new mainstream?
If they could get the proper fan base for it, I think so.
Because FNAF built the path.
Yeah, because if you don't buy it, they don't make it. That's the thing. That's the reason why they don't want to make Days Gone Part 2. It's because they said it didn't have a great launch. But I have a hard time believing that because, I don't know, you've seen Alan Wake before on the Xbox 360? Well, that's one of those like horror flash, it's like a horror survival game.
I'm gonna be honest, I stay away from horror shit. But no, I'm listening, man.
Okay, well, they dropped it on the 360 and they remastered it last year. And they finally are announcing a Part 2. And that's because it took forever for the games to approve it again because their launch wasn't very strong.
Right,
That's 12 years now.
12 years.
It took 12 years for Part 2. So I think it just varies.
I mean, like, I compare it to like the Kingdom Hearts thing, though. Like with that, Kingdom
yeah.
Hearts had a very small fan base, very small.
Now look at it. Now look at it. It's
But
everywhere.
then it's also the times. Like like for example, music charts. Someone's always breaking a record.
Yeah.
Why is because more and more people are listening to that genre of music. The rap game has been like solely like been in the minorities for so long. Now it's being expanded where like of course other minorities are listening in. Of course, everybody's listening to rap now. So they're breaking more charts. There's more people listening.
Yep.
Remember how Minecraft was so big on YouTube, and then it just all of a sudden it just dropped,
Yep.
and then it came rise up.
Yep.
Do you think it's because more people were on YouTube and other things was trending, or like was that game actually like getting boring?
I think it was getting boring, and I think it's some of the new YouTubers that brought it back to life for other people. Because I played it when it first dropped. I thought, all right, that was kind of cool. But then after that, all right, we're doing the same shit all day. We're just mining, building, and there's nothing. Like they even tried doing that like Minecraft story mode bullshit.
The story
with it.
mode.
Yeah.
The Telltale, I don't know. That was a weird. It was nice. It was nice. It was different compared to the other Telltale games. It was a little different because like most of the Telltale games were like for like teenagers and a little bit up in the mature area.
Yeah.
Like it was really deep. This one was like it was deep, but like it was still child friendly.
Yeah.
And so to speak. You know, it was one of those like Pixar movies where like you're watching it as an adult and it hits hard still. Like I'd play it. Like if someone like, hey bro, like here's a whole day free, go ahead and play story mode. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll play it. I'll give a fuck. That's it. Why not? Fuck. Oh my god.
Well, fuck. You have anything else to add? Because we can make this one short. And make it a half-hour clip.
I mean, man, there's going on. I mean, let's hear some news that's going on. News on our team. What's going on in our team right now?
Growing, some more growing,
More.
grinding, streaming.
I mean, everybody. You guys should always check out every single one of everybody on the team. If you don't like them, comment and like say like, "Hey, Gandhi told me to say I don't like you." I don't know. Just say something and just write my name underneath it. Say like I said it, and then if somebody brings it up, I'll laugh. But no, like everybody should be watching them. Everybody, all of you guys, if you're listening.
The only reason I like having all those members because everybody plays something a little different. So somebody's playing cards. You got the story base here. Somebody's playing Destiny. There's COD here. There's something here. Warzone there. So
I'm gonna say again. I said it earlier, but behind the scenes, Jax probably one of my favorite out of everybody who just streams because he plays Magic and that just like. I don't know why card games just fascinate me. So whenever I don't know why, dude. Board games and card games like that take skill. They fascinate me. So I'll tune in and I'll sit there for like a good second. I'm just like, damn.
Right, surfing on it.
That's pretty cool. And then I'll leave. So I'm gonna give Jax a shout out. But yeah, you guys should be listening to everybody else's stupid voice, and we're all playing stupid games at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yep, I agree. There's everybody playing different stuff, but I don't know, Jack. I'm not a fan of the card games like you. I really can't.
It's one of those things where it's outside the game. Like there's the game itself, and then there's a little bit outside. Where it's just like, oh, you gotta. Of course, it's actually having the cards yourself. That's pretty cool. The artwork's nice, and there's just like no understanding like the chances, the probability. You know how Yu-Gi-Oh was big for a little bit. I fuck with it, but I could never play it because I was terrible.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like it's also like how chess is still big internationally. It's still like someone like I see people doing tournaments. I'm just like, God damn.
No chess?
How the fuck did they know that dude was gonna do that, and then he did that for him to win?
You know, I used to play chess for a little bit, but there's people that are way out of this world in that game. Like they're like 20 moves ahead of you. Like, I'm like, okay.
Bro, like I remember as a kid, I was watching like elderly people play speed chess with a timer on the table. They're literally watching a whole game in less than 5 minutes. I'm just watching. All I hear is. I'm just like, and they'll be like, checkmate. I'm like, what the fuck? Imagine a little 5-year-old Indian boy and you just walk up to your table and you're a 90-year-old dude facing against another 90-year-old dude playing chess, and I'm just, what the hell, man? How did you do that?
Yeah, right.
And not understand a single thing of when they explain it.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is just understanding the game that fascinates me. I'm just bad at it.
I used to be semi-good, but no, there's people way better at that, like by miles, man. When I first started, I remember somebody got me like in 3 moves. Like I was like, it was like 3 moves, literally 3 to 1. Check me. I was like, whoa, yeah, it was crazy. Never did that mistake again.
Never did that.
But yeah, it was crazy. Like, wow, there's people that are crazy good at that.
Thank God you don't put anybody in chess. I think it's like pool. The first thing you do when you play chess is like, man, I ain't played this game in like 15 years now. Let me see if I still got it.
Yeah.
Now we going up there. We taking out the mashed potatoes on this.
Yeah, right.
I'm taking off the mashed potatoes.
It's fine. I got it.
We take it off the mashed potatoes.
Let's wrap
You wanna
this
wrap it
up.
up?
and get
All
going.
right, all right,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah. We do this 35-minute one, so
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. All right.
good
Well,
start.
that's
Good
it from
start.
us, from the Midnight Nation, guys. I don't know what this. I don't know what's a dumb thing to say at the end. What's an ending?
Nothing. There's nothing to say. We're just leaving after that.
All right. Yeah, I'm
We're just
finishing
leaving.
my coffee. So.
Yep. Enjoy the rest of your day.